welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my deck of panning update for you. This is a project that was created by Emily. She is going to be listed down below. There's going to be a link to a spreadsheet that's got all the details, the dates, the prompts, the random stuff, the game board, you name it. It is down there. I believe it has all of the participants in it as well. It is like a whole big deal. I cannot remember which round this is. I know I've been doing it at least 3 years, maybe more. I just don't remember. But suffice it to say, it has been around for a while. It is an 11-month project. Started on January 20, will go to December 20, and it's probably going to be coming back next year. I have not talked to Emily about it, but it is very popular, so odds are pretty good that it is going to come back. The idea is to use a deck of cards, and I've got my Joker here, so I'm just going to put that in there and shuffle, because I do have rollouts. But each card represents a different prompt. The face cards, they're the same all year long. They will change from year to year, but they will stay the same during the entire course of that year's project. So for aces, red aces, you get to pick up 2 cards. If you get a black ace, it is a get out of jail free card. For the actual face cards, red jacks is a cream or liquid product, where a black jack is going to be a powder product. For queens, all the queens, doesn't matter if they're red or black, it is pick your own space, but you have to choose from the column that is the suit of the queen that you got. So if you got a queen of hearts, you have to choose one of the spaces in the hearts column. And for kings, red kings, you have to hit a pan, and if you get a black king, then you have to pick a product that has pan in it already. And then of course you get the evil Joker, and that is, are you joking? That is a product that you really don't want to pan for whatever reason. It's not something you hate panning necessarily. It could be something that's very special to you and you really don't want to pan it because, you know, you don't want to use it up. Or it could be something that you're saving for special occasions. Whatever your reason for not wanting to pan it, that is what the Joker is all about. Then on to the face cards, and I should have a picture of what the game board looks like up on the screen somewhere. You have your hearts, your diamonds, your clubs, and your spades, 2 through 10, and each one of those prompts is going to be different, and it is randomized. It will be different every single month. So even if you got the same card every single month, you would have a different prompt because the board itself rotates. All right, so let me get this off of my screen and we can get into my actual update. I am kind of like just haphazardly, casually shuffling my cards here, but I do actually have 2 rollouts. I'm very happy because one of them has been in since the beginning, and that originally was 5 of diamonds, and that's something that matches my shirt. And if you saw my thumbnail, you know what color it was, hot pink. And I'm finally done. This is the Beauty Secrets Acetone Nail Polish Remover. It is completely done. I love this. I already have a backup of it. It is economical. It works for me. And yeah, I'm very happy to have that one done. And my next rollout is going to be a goal met. And that was for the 10 of spades. And that was to change your suit. That was what the prompt was. And I could have picked pattern, multi-purpose, or affordable. I didn't know which one to pick, so I picked all 3 in one product, and this is the Revolution. Let me give you its official name. Renaissance Illuminate Radiant in Blush. I think to me that means highlighter. This is kind of like, it's not like full on powder, it's kind of like that gelée formula, and it is really, really pretty. It looks like that. You see it's got the pattern. It is definitely affordable, and it is multi-purpose because you have highlighter here and you have like a blush, glowy blush or blush topper on this side. My goal was just to use this 10 times. I did do that. I've actually used it more than 10 times. It is super pretty, but I am happy to be rolling this out because I have so many other highlighters that I need to work on. So those are my 2 rollouts. I will be taking 2 new cards, and yes, I am working on 6 products right now because at some point I did get pick up 2 where I had to bring in an extra product basically, and I decided I'm just going to keep it that way for the remainder of the project. Now if we get up to, you know, I've got 10, 20, 30 products, we might drop it back down a little bit, but I'm hoping I won't get to that point. So let's go over everything that is still continuing on. First one was 3 of clubs, and that was an eyeshadow. I brought in the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Canary Diamond. I originally had it in to finish. That just wasn't going to happen, so a few updates ago, I did decide to do it just for 10 uses, and none of my previous uses were going to count for that. I am now up to 5 of those 10 uses, so this is going to be staying in, and I actually do have it on my inner corners today, though I've had my makeup on for a little bit, so it kind of doesn't look as yellow as it did when I first put it on, but it is a very pretty shade, and I'm happy to keep it in and work on it some more. Next up was the Jack of Spades, and that was a powder product. I brought in this Bare Minerals mineral eyeshadow in the shade Snow. I think I'm actually going to change my goal on this. I brought it into finish, and when I brought it into finish, I originally thought it was a matte white. It is not, and I still thought for the last few months I was going to just continue to work on it, but it's not getting used because I am working on a highlighter that looks almost identical to this that I am attempting to finish this year. It's in my 50/50. So this one is kind of not getting the love that it should. So I think I'm going to switch this to 5 uses. I have used it some, but I don't want to keep it in here forever. So I'm going to put it in for 5 uses, or I'm going to change it to 5 uses and see if I cannot possibly get this rolled out by the next update. This next one will probably be rolling out next update as well, and that was for the 5 of Hearts, and that was newest is what the prompt was, and it could be for any category. It doesn't have to necessarily be for, you know, the newest in your entire collection. Just you could pick any category and pick the newest from that. So I wanted to bring in some more eye care because it wasn't well represented in my projects, and I just wanted to have something for my eyes in. So I brought in the Peace Out Retinol Eye Stick. It had gotten some previous usage, as you can see here on the cap where it was, where this is where I started, this is where it was last time I updated, and now everything that is above the plastic is actually the plastic packaging. And hopefully you can see I'm already digging into the base of this. I don't know how much product is in the base, but I'm going to continue working on this. I just kind of like stick my fingernail in there and scoop a little bit out and put it on each night. So I'm going to use this until everything in the base is done. Hopefully I can have that done by the next update. If not, I will just keep it in for that extra month. And the last one that is continuing on was for 5 of Diamonds, and that was for fragrance. And I brought in the 5 Cents Into Deep perfume. This thing is wonderful. It smells amazing. It kind of reminds me, you people on here that are a little bit older like myself, do you remember like the Coty Wild Musk back in the day? I know you do. This is what it smells like with vanilla and a little bit of floral, like real warm florals added. It is so nice, and it reminds me of like middle school, high school era. Yeah, it's really cool. So I brought it in brand new. I am down to here. I'm going to be sad when this is gone. I've kind of been using it sparingly because I don't want it to be gone too soon, but I really enjoy wearing it. So I think it's going to be in for a few months, but I do think it's going to be done before the finale. So now I need to pick 2 new cards, because I have my 2 rollouts with the nail polish remover and the highlighter. So I'm just kind of, I'm making a mess down here. I really am. I am going to cut the cards. There we go. And I'm going to take off the top. It always does not work out for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to take it off the top. Jack of Clubs. And then the second one, Queen of Diamonds. All right, let's look on the board and see what those are. Jack of Clubs, which is a black jack. That is a powder product, so I will be figuring out what that is. And then the Queen of Diamonds is Pick Your Space. So I need to pull up the main board and figure out what I want to pick as far as diamonds. So I have Nostalgic, In It for the Long Haul, Bronzer, Color, which I would have to look up what color is, Lip Product, Metallic, Bomb, which is a black-owned makeup brand, something that's collecting cobwebs, which I have a ton of, and then non-makeup items, which I also have a ton of. Let me look up color and see what that one is for. Okay, that prompt says to randomize a color and choose your product based on that shade, outer packaging, as long as you can represent that color. This is a tough call. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my products. I am going to see things that I would like to work on before the end of the year, and then choose my prompt based on that. So your guess is as good as mine right now. So I will be back in just a moment. That didn't take too horribly long. There was one product that I definitely did want to work on, and one product that I'm okay with working on. So we're going to start with the Jack of Clubs, and that is a powder product. I'm bringing in a powder. You couldn't get more powder product than that. And let me open this up. This is Huda Beauty, and this is the, what is it officially called? The Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. It is very pink, and I have used this a couple of times, and I have a lot of foundations and stuff that are just way too warm for my very olive neutral skin tone, and this pink powder actually can kind of help tone that down a little bit. So I'm going to use this for 30 uses. I think that'll be pretty easy to get, and it gives me a little bit of something else to play with besides what I have been working on, just because even though it's powder and you know it shouldn't be boring, it does get boring after a while. So I want to use this for 30 uses. I don't think it's going to take me that long to do it, but you know, I get to play with something new for a change. And then for the Queen of Diamonds, that is Pick Your Space. So I went down the list of the diamonds, and I decided to go with what is with the Six of Diamonds, and that is a lip product, and that is the product that I had set aside that I did want to bring into a project if at all possible. And this is a Buxom lip liner. It is small. It was in a previous project, and I really would like to get it done this year, so I'm bringing it in to finish. That is how much is in there. I could probably measure it on here. Yeah, it's pretty small, but these are those fat pencils, and it takes a lot of use until I need to sharpen it, and it's actually pretty easy to sharpen, so I think it's going to be in here for a while. It's not something that's going to be rolling out next month or anything like that. It is probably going to be close to the finale before I finish it, but I would like to get that one done. So those are the products that I finished, the products that I have rolled in, the products that are continuing on, and I do think I can probably have this retinol stick done by the next update. That would be ideal. It's so close with the fact that I'm already digging in it, so that would be nice to have an empty. And then I have 5 uses that I need to get on the Canary Diamond Hot Pot, and now 5 uses that I need to get on to the Bare Minerals Snow Powdered Mineral Eyeshadow. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. So potentially I could have 3, maybe 4 out next month if, you know, if I can get my uses on this powder. That would mean I have to wear my makeup every day. I mean, I guess technically if I am, you know, touching up, that would count as well. So I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility for me to get that powder done. But the perfume is not going to be done. The lip liner is not going to be done. Everything else, I mean, I guess it's possible. Who knows? All right. We'll see what happens in the next month or so. Definitely go check out Emily. She's going to be listed down below. I'm having some issues with being tongue-tied tonight. It is late. I'm extremely tired. So I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.